Ooh, careful. So when we think about how many possible combinations there are from dice, it's 6 from the first die, 6 from the second. I might find a different table. Excuse me, so I kind of want these to look like 2 different dice. Like, guys, when you're thinking about rolling dice, and I don't know where my other one, there's oftentimes we have 2 different colors, right? I have another one of these. I don't know where it went, but that is a different set of colors. So you can tell dice 1 versus dice 2. But obviously these are D20s, so that's a different thing because these are D30s. Sorry, I forgot. These are not my D20s. But so with 6 options and 6 options, I would need a 6 and a 6, which to get a 12, there's only 1 out of 36, right? So the probability of getting a sum of 12 is 1 out of 36. All right, back to the answers because I did not get those in the video yet. Any other questions? You're gonna need graph paper. So if you, for some reason, don't have it yet, get that while you're turning your homework in. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, turn your homework in when you're done checking it. Remember, it's all tied up because I did not award anyone this week because everyone, sorry, but everyone's effort was kind of lame. Not everyone, but our collective effort was lame last week. We need to do better this week. I think a lot of us just forgot. Guys, I'm not trying to make you feel bad. I think just too much was going on, and turning in your homework got dropped down the priority list, and a lot of you just forgot. Because there were a variety of you who came to me on Tuesday, because I wasn't here on Monday, said, yeah, I had it done, I just didn't turn it in. I was like, yeah, well, that's a problem. No?
Would it still count towards the average of, homework turned in even if it's not done?
That doesn't count. If it's not done, it doesn't, that does not count as getting, what counts is homework that is done. Otherwise, you might as well not even turn it in. If it's not done, don't turn it in. Assuming it is done, though, staple them together, turn it in, and then let's get out graph paper.
I forgot to staple.
It's okay. If they're already in the bin and you forgot to staple them, it's okay. I'll do it. I literally sit at home, sort the papers, and staple them together. A stapler was one thing I realized I don't have at home. And I had to take one at home. I don't often staple things. I have a staple gun. I actually have 3 staple guns. I don't know why I have 3 of those, but staple guns are important.
I've never used a staple gun in my life.
It's just heavier duty staples, and they don't bend. They just shoot in straight. So those chairs back there. Lucy, I have stools in my car for you guys. I might run out and get them in a minute, because I keep forgetting. They're in my car. I've had them in there since Wednesday night. I just keep forgetting. Those stools back there, a student reupholstered as part of their Discovery Day project. And we used to have 6 or 7 of those. Those were staple gunned. The upholstery on it, the fabric, they bought at Joann's. Yeah, and you wrap it around, you have somebody hold it tight, and you staple gun it. Yeah.
What?
Violet?
My mom has one of those weird stapleless staples at Staplers. I feel like they just fold the paper in a certain way.
Oh, yeah.
It's really weird.
And it, punches through it or something. It makes, a little, yeah.
I don't like it because it always falls apart for me, but how it always works for my mom.
On your graph paper, because this is not on your worksheet, let's write down 3W over 10. And I bet you guys barely even need as long as it will take me to get out to my car and back. 3W over 10 plus W over 5 equals 5.5. There's a lot of ways you could solve this. I think one way is arguably probably the best, but we'll see what you guys come up with. So dive in, try to solve this. Remember, books are on your desk. If you get done with this and want to move on to the next problem, you can crack open that book and find this. I think it's probably about page 193, 194, somewhere right around there. All right, I'm going to go get Lucy a new stool.
I can help you if you want.
If you want to come. probably kind of cold outside, but I figured it would be hot. Because I got two.
Well, there's multiple chairs.
Okay, well, I already finished the program.
We're very proud of you.
Thank you for announcing that to the whole class, giving us a real confidence boost today.
Why are you attacking him? All he said was, I finished the homework.
Yeah. It's like, there's absolutely no reason for needing to say
And there's
that.
absolutely no reason for you to attack Nick.
You literally are not one to talk. You say things that are not needed all the time.
Yeah.
Johnny, cough, cough.
Both of you.
Johnny.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
So Johnny is like dead.
Being
So
and like
Johnny is the
not.
Johnny's
He's the
dead.
Karate
Cool.
Kid. It's really weird. The Karate Kid and Johnny are two completely different. No, really not. Yes,
They
they
are.
are. That's
They
the
are.
same
They're
actors.
Yeah, okay. The karate Johnny as the karate kid is so much better.
Yes, exactly.
I've never even seen the Karate Kid.
What's
Johnny
wrong
and Johnny
with
with
the
the
Karate Kid is disgraceful.
Johnny
Johnny
needs
needs to be involved with karate. Yeah, I lived in my whole life, in a whole my whole life, and I still saw the Karate Kid.
Legally, we all live in a
Yes,
home.
it's not allowed to.
Also, karate.
I know.
3 days. So those should be slightly shorter than the other stools you guys have back there. Hopefully those work better. Whew, it's cold outside. My car's a 2010. Do you really want a 12-year-old car? Although I'm probably not going to replace it until I need to.
Those are fancy stools.
They have backs, right? There's actually
But
something
honestly,
neat.
warm.
Lucy, is that? Well, you'll have to tell me if that works better.
Yeah. What are you gonna do with the other stools?
I don't know. For now, let's sit in my pile of extra chairs in the back of the room, I guess.
No, they're perfect because they're like not too short that I have to do like that.
See, that's a different standing desk than what I've had before, but I do like that those stools give you a back. So, what would you do here?
I honestly have no idea.
Soph has no idea. Sam, I know you went outside to get a stool, but do you have an idea of what we could do here?
Multiply by 10.
Sam says multiply by 10. Who else multiplied by 10? And I hope you did it on both sides, right?
Yes.
Now, this is not the only way. This is a way. But if we do that, I'm going to write the in-between work. You could cross-reduce and skip over this step if you know what you're doing. But this would become 30W over 10. This would become 10W over 5. This becomes 55, because there is no extra work to write with that. Now this becomes 3W. 2W, that's not an equal sign. Yeah, I'm a human.
3W equals 2W equals 55.
3W can equal 2W. What would W have to be?
0.
Aha! I love you guys. You're so fast.
But then it would also equal 55 and wouldn't be 3.
Right, yeah, that would fall apart here. But alright, so 5W equals 55, then what do I do to finish? Anybody?
Divide by 5.
Divide by 5 and we get W equals 11. Now you didn't actually have to do that. Because I'm waiting for someone to say, well, couldn't we just make that 2W over 10? Yeah, there are other ways to do it, but arguably, I think this is one of the easier, not saying best, not saying easiest, just I think it's easier. Hey, I'm not, there's suffixes. It's okay. Violet?
Is that the way the cats are supposed to be? My cat is 22 pounds.
So it's certain type of cat, right? Probably.
Well, so
I bet they
he's
changed it.
really fast.
So this is about cats.
Yep.
This is about dogs.
Well, how much does Sweetie
That
weigh?
looks like
Because they said it in the other part.
So Sweetie's weight should be 11, apparently.
Well, it said, is it within 2 pounds?
Wait, you forgot the unit. 11 pounds.
So I'm not sure if it is. I mean, I think it's pounds. It's probably
it
is
could be
pounds.
pounds.
Yeah, it says
Yeah.
Sweetie
Oh, yeah.
could be
W
way
given by the weight. Yeah, the weight of Sweetie is W. So yeah, it must be pounds.
No,
How do you
it could
abbreviate
be-
pounds?
It could be grams.
No, but it
LDS.
says pounds on it.
Anyone know why? This is big bonus question. Not that it's worth anything. I don't know why. Because guys, there's no L in the word pounds. Where the heck did LBS come from?
My dad told me, but I forgot.
Do you know, Sam?
I think it's like
You're pulling at straws. It was Libras. It was the word used back before English, back before like our language. The word that like was initially used for weight was spelled like LIBRAS.
So, like,
It's but so LBS, like all those letters are in there. So that's why LBS. Try these.
No.
Yes. Yes.
Why?
Z.
Absolutely
Z?
What about
He said why.
X?
Yeah, what about N?
Wait, can you say math is not the easiest subject except just
Math is the best subject. I don't know about like,
Yeah,
I don't know about putting the E word involved in this, but
But wouldn't
math
you
is
just,
the
like,
best.
No, it's
just
not.
say the
By
word
my
not
opinion.
when you're saying that sentence?
Not say the word not.
All teachers think their subject is the best.
No, not all teachers.
multiple subjects.
It's like they teach you to do that in teacher school.
I mean, it's really just if you're gonna teach something, it has to probably be the thing you're most passionate
Oh,
about.
we're supposed to say this.
If you're like,
Annabelle, I know I'm asking you to do it live, but people are having side conversations, and I feel like we should just do these together. With denominators of 6, 4, and 3, what's your brain thinking about?
I did 24.
Annabelle did 24. That would 100% work. Somebody shout it out. Or 12 would also work. So if I start doing the shortcut method, because I should practice that with you guys, the shortcut method is do your 12 divided by 6, that number, you multiply by your numerator, right? So 12 divided by 6 is 2, so that's going to become 10x. Because if you write out the work of this would be 60x over 6, it just, that's how it reduces. That's just because this is 12 over 1 multiplying by 5x over 6. 12 over 6 would reduce out. Right? I'm just doing the reducing ahead of time.
So that would be 2 times 6, or 2 times 5x.
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
that's right, good.
So I might as well write the
So
workout, I
it would be
realize.
3 times 11?
Yes.
Oh, I did it right.
Oh god, 120, 130.
One.
Which really is 3 times 11, so 33. This, oh god,
It's
170 plus another 34,
204.
204, yeah.
Shit, that might work.
Show us it.
Oh, I did.
Never mind.
I did.
But really 12 divided by 3 would be 4, so 17 times 4 is 68. Yeah.
Switching colors.
All right, for the sake of time, in B, Rin, would 12 work for B? Like multiplying by 12 to both?
No.
And I know we didn't finish A. Like, we're running out of time, so I might not go all the way on these problems. Rin, what would we need to use for B?
Probably like 24.
Yeah, 24 could work for us. Because 8, 12, 6, they all get along. Bryson's not here. Shame. Lucy,
Yeah.
what's your thoughts about C? I know you probably haven't had time to do it yet.
Oh, okay.
But just kind of think it out with us. 3, 5, 15. Oh, man.
That's a big number. I feel like.
Why? What screws it up here?
The 9.
The 9 kind of
You
screws
just
it up.
multiply everything by like 15, and then it would find the 9.
Yeah.
So you would have to do 15 times 9.
Or we have to find a multiple of 9
Wait.
that is a multiple.
No, you taught me about that one thing where you can just multiply the x. So like, for instance, like the x is over 3, so you multiply it by 5, 15, and 9, and just skip the 3 because if
We
you
could.
multiply it by 3,
You're going to get really, really big numbers. You could. What you're saying is true. You could. But the other thing that I was starting to say before you had that, like, wait, no. We could also think about what's a multiple of 9. That's a multiple of all of these. Well, 3 and 5 are already in 15. So we're really just thinking about 15 and 9. Brad, say it louder.
45.
45. That could work here. Right? Because 45 would wipe out the other ones.
4 plus 5.
So now, What you actually might see more often than small fraction numbers, I know some of you are sitting here like, I'll never need to solve a problem like this, which you honestly might, but I believe you, like you probably won't. What if we reverse this process? When I have numbers that are bigger than what I want, and I want to make my life easier and work with smaller numbers. So, Zach, any thoughts about what we could do to A to like reverse Fraction Buster?
I would divide by 100.
Divide by 100, which essentially wipes out 2 zeros from every number, which works because I have an extra 2 zeros on each number. Boom. Shakalaka if you're playing NBA Jam.
I was playing NBA Jam and I never heard of that.
Well, you probably weren't playing on the Nintendo or the Super Nintendo or the SNES if you wanted to be cool with the SNES.
How is that cool?
Just back in the day, it was because people shortened Super Nintendo to SNES because Nintendo Entertainment System was NES. What about B? Leah, any thoughts about B? Anything we could divide the whole thing by? Isaac, thoughts about B? Yeah, everything can divide by 3 there. And I can get 12 minus r equals 6 minus 2r. That's going to be easier to solve. And it's exactly the same as what I started with. It's just smaller numbers. Because whatever you want to do, you can do whatever you want to do. As long as you do it to both sides. And you apply it properly. Right? Because, of course, middle schoolers always like to say, we can do whatever we want. I mean, yeah, mathematically, you kind of can. As long as you follow the math rules, you can do whatever. You could add on both sides, you could multiply on both sides, divide on both sides, subtract on both sides, square both sides, square root. Like if you wanted to square root both sides, you can. Here, that doesn't make anything easier, but eventually in your math career, that'll be necessary.
I would square it. That would be the next step.
Yeah, don't be a square. Crap, I had a dad joke, but now I'm forgetting it.
Oh, darn it.
Oh. We're all set.
Wait, I have until 09? Oh, we have like 5 minutes left. The heck, Hudson?
Yeah.
I think we're out. Aha! There's another problem.
Oh. Do you just like click through these slides to see what torture devices you have for us?
You just hate them. It's just like,
I plead the 5th Amendment. That is.
What's the 5th amendment?
Means I don't have to answer what I don't want to answer.
I can do that for math tests.
All right, so let's.
Oh my gosh, we don't have to do math.
You're right, and then you can get progressing. Just like if you plead the 5th in court, you can still go to jail.
Woohoo!
Just means you don't have to necessarily incriminate yourself, but it doesn't mean you're innocent. All right, let's just, because y'all think I'm here to torture you, and I'm really not. Let's just talk these out. Take a minute, turn to your neighbor, and just go one by one and say, I would. Like, what would you do? But you don't have to do it.
Are you actually? Multiply by. Yeah, multiply by 100.
I was about to say, I met your father last night. Noel.
Multiply by 100. Divide by 4. Yeah, that. Divide by 4. C.
Okay.
Yes,
you do.
Oh wait, I just told her by 10. I did that side. Oh yeah. Multiply it all by 10. Yeah. And then on that one, I don't know. I do whatever I feel. No, you multiply by 10.
One of these things is not like the other.
Wait.
Noah, don't talk yourself out of the right thing. You're multiplying by 10 over 1.
Okay.
Right? So you are legit multiplying by 10 on both sides because you do want to change the numbers. Sam, do you hear yourself? Because everybody can. Liam, in A, what did you and Lucy say you would do?
Multiply by 100.
Absolutely, we would multiply by 100. Colin, you and your imaginary partner friend there? Or if you turn around and talk to Bradley, and then what did you guys say for B?
Divide by 4.
Absolutely, everything there is a factor of 4. Sorry, not a factor, a multiple. My brain still does that.
I think I'm mathing wrong.
Guys, who is it? I forget who it is. Keeps finding all my mistakes in the answer key because they're using my answer key, and I'm just like, you should maybe just use the book answer key at this point. But like, literally, I had 14 plus -3 equals -11, and they came up and they're like, I think I was like, yes, of course. Here's a piece of cake. Like, I make mistakes. It happens. Mason gone. Val, thoughts on C? Hey, Val's talking. Yeah, absolutely. Bradley, thoughts on C?
Maybe multiply by 10.
Yeah, not maybe. Multiply by 10. That would for sure work. And Nick, what about D?
I would multiply by 12 because if you multiply by 12, you get 3x plus.
Wait, if you multiply by 12. If you multiply by 12, you'd get 48 over x. Right? So our denominators that we have to deal with are an x, a 1 if we want to be extra,
Oh yeah.
and a 3.
Never mind, but that doesn't.
X doesn't
Are
work.
you talking yourself out of 12?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to keep trying or you want to move on?
I think I would.
Violet, thoughts?
I said multiply by 2.
Caden, thoughts?
That was my idea too, because it would be kind of funky, but it would work.
The first thing you said was
You want to, he said beans?
Yeah.
That normally works. Some magic beans. Guys, we want to get rid of division by 3. And at the same time, we want to get rid of division by x. What? And so if you want to do both of those, multiply, you did still get there, man. Multiply by 3x.
Why would we do that?
Because you can do anything you want. Watch. This becomes 12x over x. This becomes 33x. This becomes, I don't even know, 70 at 105 x over 3. But really, this is 12 plus 33x plus the 3's wipe each other out. Sorry, equals 35x. Nah, because x over x. A number over itself makes 1. And that is way easier to solve.
Same number, though.
X and x is the same number.
Well, it's X, though.
That 12 is part of it, but those are two separate numbers held together by multiplication. Because you don't know what x is.
If you have
So this
one
is
times-
12 times x, and the bottom is 1 times x. We can split these.
So if theoretically you had 3 times 2 billion 1 over 3.
If the 3 times, and then there's a 3 on bottom, yeah, the 3's can wipe each other out. Okay. Any number over itself wipes each other out. We'll do a lot more with this when we come back to Thanksgiving. That's why this is as far as we went. Yo, this homework, the next homework, 717, if you want it, grab it, it's back there. If you didn't get it yet, like 717, if you want it. 716, I think you got yesterday. I think. I'll eat some of it.
Thank
You
you.
have too
Can you
much
do
on
this
your-
for me?
Do I want
Can
to
you
eat
do this for
what?
me?
Nah, paper's not really good for your gut. Doesn't digest
I
very
ate a
well.
$20 bill when I was a baby.
That seems like a waste of $20.
My parents never let me forget it. They don't.